In the beginning of March, Waimea Valley was hit by major flooding that closed the park down for a couple of days. But they rebounded quickly and are getting ready for their annual Lay Day contest and event. Here's Richard Pizzullo with more details on their plans for May Day, which will be on Saturday, May 6th this year.
On March 1st, about 8 o'clock at night, I got my first alert about our stream gauge rising on my phone, and it was up about 10 to 10 feet. Normally about a foot. Went up to 10 feet, and then about 40 minutes later it was up to 12 feet. So as soon as it went to 10 feet, I gave a call to our facilities manager, Randy Ho'opai, and he was actually in the process of making sure that the bay was open. Because if the bay was not open, if the sandbar or the berm had built up, we would have flooded a lot worse. But he was on the phone with me saying, oh, we're really lucky, the berm's open, but wait a minute. And he said, I gotta go, the water's coming through my garage. About 20 minutes later, he called me back and he said, major flooding. And all through the night, we kept in communication. And initially, our main stream overflowed. But what really caused a lot of the damage was the North Valley Road, which is not even a stream. There are a couple streams that cross the road, but that created major damage for the valley. It's water that came down, went right, swept right through our pavilion, underneath our visitor center, through our main parking lot, and met up with our main stream. So I got to the valley about 5:30 in the morning to assess the damage. I was met by Randy. We drove up to the waterfall very slowly because there was lots of debris in the parking lot, on the roads. Even when we got up to the waterfall, you could not walk the path to the waterfall. There was so much debris, mostly logs and sticks and some of our benches that were mingled in between all the debris. But we managed to climb over, and around the waterfall area was okay, but a lot of the embankment along the stream had been washed away. And we could see that boulders had been moved. Also on the way up, we noticed our 3-year-old John Deere tractor in one of the streams completely destroyed. It also had a wood chipper on the back of it, which was an expensive piece of equipment. But then as it got light, we started to see the real damage. The water had swept through our new nursery, our old nursery, through our facilities workshop, lots of damage to our equipment. Some of our shuttles were underwater. Our washing machine got washed down a few hundred yards down the stream. So, you know, I guess our estimate is going to be somewhere around $100,000 in just equipment lost. I initially thought, okay, today's Wednesday, by Sunday we should be able to reopen. And you know, our staff worked really hard. We actually had some community volunteers come in and help us. What really saved us was Dawson Technical. They just happened to be in the valley on the Monday before the flood doing a cultural retreat. And they wanted to come back on Wednesday to do a service project. Little did they know that it was going to be a really big service project. So they came in, 20 of them. These were managers that they brought in from across the continental US. And they actually helped clean up, shoveling mud and moving debris. They came back the next day with another 20 people, so 40 altogether. They also brought a couple bobcats, a mini excavator, a dump trailer, and their plumbers, because we were without water for 2 days. Can you imagine trying to clean up mud from all these areas without water? They helped us restore our water, they helped us clean up, and they continue to come back for a couple more days so that we made sure we were open by Sunday. So without their help, it probably would have been another 5 days before we could have opened. So big mahalo to our staff, all the volunteers who came in, Dawson Technical. Thank you so much. The best way people can help us is to come out to the valley and visit us and come and spend a few dollars, admission, at our great snack bar and our beautiful gift shop. Things are pretty much getting back to normal, and our next big event is on May 6th. It's our May Day celebration. We're going to have our normal annual lay contest with prizes in 5 categories. We're going to have music and hula. It's going to be a really fun day. So again, hope everybody can come out and support us.